What is up, guys? Welcome to another Tonix Tuesday, and I am unbelievably excited for this one. So apparently they covered the greatest show from The Greatest Showman, like the intro song, the opening number, and it's awesome. It's such a good number. Like, I have a real weird relationship with The Greatest Showman. I hate the movie. I absolutely despised the movie, but I love the soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack is amazing. I could talk about the story for hours. The long and short of it, just P.T. Barnum is like a gigantic villain in history, and I'm just not a big fan of how he's portrayed in the movie. It's not for me, but the soundtrack is incredible, especially this opening song. Like, Hugh Jackman, it starts so light, like you almost don't even know what's going on, and then it builds and it builds and it builds and it just keeps going. Oh man, it's such a good arrangement. I can't wait to see what Pentatonix does with it, especially at the beginning with the really big bum bum and then silence. I love it when Pentatonix fucks around with silence. I think it's like one of their greatest, tricks in the bag, you could call it. And yeah, just knowing how much I know of the original and how much I really love the original, I am expecting huge things. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you
Oh, Scott.
You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind. All that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see?
Doing the drum and bass, oh my god.
You feel a feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's the preacher in the pulpit and your blind delusion. There's something breaking at the break of every wall that's holding, I'll let you know. Tell me, do you want to go?
Ooh. God, those breakdowns. Jesus, Kevin, what are you doing to me? These background harmonies are incredible. Oh my god, that's right, the note. God, Mitch, what are you doing?
This is the greatest show.
Jeez. Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Wow. That was incredible. Like, I thought that I loved the original from the soundtrack, and I do, but this just blew my mind. Oh my God. I feel like at the end though, it might be crazy, but I feel like they definitely had other people. Like they used a chorus, or they possibly used the chorus from the original recording, which I mean, normally I don't like it when they do that. I feel like it takes away from Pentatonix, but this was perfect. Like this single arrangement has completely changed how I feel about Pentatonix having like a backing choir. This literally could not have been done any better.
You know, I've seen The Greatest Showman Reimagined, the album that this is on, for sale at like Barnes & Noble on vinyl all the time, but I've never even really considered picking it up because I liked the original soundtrack so much. I might need to get it just for this one single song. Like, oh my God. Like Scott at the beginning, fuck, man, when it's so quiet and it's literally just Scott's voice, and he's got that like that like rasp that he gets when he goes a little bit lower. It's just sexy. That voice is just sexy. I don't know how else to describe it. And it wasn't even just at the beginning. Like throughout this entire thing, Scott just wowed me. Like this was his song, and he started, just hit the ground running, and literally never ever looked back. Like it was so soulful and just, oh man, right where I love my Scott performances to be. Especially, you know, when he is taking the lead like he did here. Oh my God. But man, as good as Scott was, and he was incredible, Kevin and Matt were just so good. Like it honestly kind of reminded me of like a quote unquote classic Pentatonix with Avi and Kevin. Like the drum and the bass in this, they were so in tune and just so good together. This is probably, at least from what I've heard so far, my favorite rhythm section of the Matt era. Now, I obviously haven't listened to everything that they have done since Matt has come in, but I just, wow. And a song like this, like the original, where silence is so important, you have really got to have your rhythm section just on point and really at the forefront. So when you just stop everything and all of that rhythm just cuts out, it is so much more impactful. And that's exactly what it was here. Oh my God. Like Matt with those little slides, and then Kevin just putting in, 50 notes where 10 notes will do. It just makes for a world-class arrangement. One of my favorite Pentatonix arrangements. I mean, I would say, ever, but it's like every other one is that for me because they are just so good. But I mean, this one had like everything that I look for in a Pentatonix arrangement all together, just absolutely beautiful. Plus the addition of the chorus, or possibly layering, I guess. I mean, whatever it was, like it just made those harmonies sound even fuller in the background. Like just that wall of sound was all I was getting here. It was like a whole other just otherworldly experience. Oh my God. I literally cannot wait to listen to this song again. I know I just got done with it, but it's one of those tracks where you get done with it and you immediately listen to it again because it's just that good. And Mitch, of course, like Mitch sounded great. The note, I should have known he was going to take it. And yeah, he sounded amazing. Kirsty sounded wonderful. And again, those background harmonies. Would have been nice to hear a little bit more of her, but it, all depends on the arrangement. I understand. But that is like the smallest nitpicky thing I could possibly say about this arrangement. because this was awesome. I mean, like I said, this one song is going to get me to pick up the Greatest Showman Reimagined on vinyl. I don't know how much higher praise I can give it. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments, if you liked it as much as I did, or if you didn't. I would love to know why. Otherwise, you guys have an awesome rest of your Tonix Tuesday, and I will see you all in a reaction very soon.